Episode 7. Let's get assembling. So we left last time with what was pretty much just a kit of parts for the kind of outer rim element of this guitar. We've got the 2 ribs, we've got the 2 blocks for each end of the guitar, and we've got a bunch of kerf linings ready to be glued into position. So in this episode, I'm going to get all of this kind of glued together into one central component. However, this isn't something you can do in one go. It's going to be a case of kind of do a little bit, wait for the glue to dry, do the next bit, wait for the glue to dry, etc. But hopefully we can get it done in this episode. We don't need the kerf linings just yet, so we can get those out of the way. And I'm going to start by gluing in these 2 blocks at the end. And it's really, really straightforward. I've marked a centre line on this block, so we know where to put it. It's just a case of getting a bit of tight bond on there. Align that mark with the joint of the 2 ribs. Just get a little bit of clamping pressure on it. And the only thing we have to watch for is that these ribs are actually pushed right the way down to the bottom of the mould when we do that, which they are. So with that done, we can then do exactly the same thing on the other block. We don't need gallons of glue on this. And again, get that clamped up. Now I've just screwed a little block of wood onto the mould here, just to help me clamp on this awkward little corner. And just get the clamping pressure on that just to close up all those gaps. So we just need to leave those 2 in the clamps now for a couple of hours to dry up, and then we can move on to the next bit. Okay, and those clamps have been on now for a couple of hours whilst I've gone into the warmth, because it is quite cold today. So we can get them off and see how we've done. And that all seems to have glued up very, very nicely. So next up is we need to start to get some of this kerf lining in place. But to do that, I actually need to drop this out of the mould very quickly. I need to put the master template in the bottom just to make it stick up a little bit above the top so I can get some clamping in action. And that all looks much more guitar-like. It's gone together really nicely. I'm very happy with that. And the joints all look pretty good. So we can just put that in place, and as you can see, that will just kind of stick that edge of the rim out just that little bit, which will allow us to get some clamping. And if you've seen this done before, it won't be any surprise how we're actually going to get this kerfing clamped on. Obviously we need a lot of clamps for this, but we don't actually need that much clamping pressure. So all I'm going to use are just some clothes pegs with an extra elastic band around them, and that will actually give us quite a decent amount of clamping. And it's simply a case of just kind of getting this stuff into position, stick a little glue on, and then go right the way around the edge, clamping it on with the pegs and just letting it to dry. However, this rim isn't perfectly kind of positioned against the mould. There are a few bits where it's a little bit out, so I've actually cut some little sticks that I can use to just kind of push that back against the mould where I need it. And as long as I'm away from where I need to be sticking the kerfing, we'll be all right. And it is also worth bearing in mind that even with this kerfing clamped on, this is going to be quite flexible still. And what we'll be able to do is when we're ready to glue this onto the top and the back, we can actually manipulate this and clamp it exactly to the shape of those components, which will give us our final guitar body shape. So whilst we want to be as accurate as possible here, it isn't absolutely 100% necessary to be super precise. So next up, we'll get some glue on the job and get clamping. Okay, so there's the top half of this first bit done. I'm not entirely sure I've got enough of these little clamps to go around the entire bottom half without the use of these. So again, I am going to just leave this for an hour or so for this glue to dry up, and then we can take these off and do the other half. It will be a bit of a long job, this one, but I'm pretty sure it'll be worth it once we're done. Okay, so I've done the first half, I've whipped it out, I've flipped the mould over and flipped the rim of the body over in the mould. So literally all I'm going to do now is exactly the same thing on the other half of it. And there we have, for the most part, the finished rim of the guitar. And I am very, very happy with that. There are one or two little gaps that I perhaps need to just re-glue and clamp up a little bit. But to be honest, we've pretty much nailed that first time out. There is still quite a little bit of cleaning up work to do because there's some squeeze out that we need to get off. And also some of this kerfing is kind of sitting at an angle very slightly to the actual rim of the guitar, so we need to make sure that that's kind of trimmed down to the right angle so that when we glue the top on there won't be any gaps. But all in all, I think that has gone very, very well, and it is much, much more rigid now. There's still a little bit of flex in it, but compared to what it was like before, it is much better. I'm not finished with this just yet though, because I do want to put a couple more reinforcements into this. This is a little bit wider than anything I've ever done before, and because this is made of two quite thin hand-cut veneers, I'm a little bit worried about it cracking on the edges. So I'm going to put in just a few little braces on the inside. They won't be very big, but hopefully they'll be enough just to hold everything together and stop it wanting to crack. And while I'm at it, I'm also going to put in a reinforcement on the inside where the output jack is going to go, because I have seen those kind of get pushed through sometimes in guitars like this. So I want to make sure that that area is nice and strong too. However, all that is going to be for the next episode. I'm going to leave this one here. So I'll be back in a few more days when we can start to tackle that stuff. Until then, don't forget to hit the like button if you've enjoyed this. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I'll look forward to seeing you then. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.